As you may know, it is that time of the year where Spotify and other music streaming services release our listening habits for the year. This is my second year being a Spotify user, and it's really my first full year using Spotify, especially having premium. So I'm excited to have a more well-rounded list for this year. So today we're going to be unwrapping the wonders of my personal Spotify rap, as well as, generally talking about any exciting things that people might have noticed from their Spotify Wraps or things they want to see better next year. So whether you're a K-pop enthusiast, a rock devotee, or a POV indie listener, whatever that is, Spotify Wrapped is going to tell a story that's uniquely yours. And today you're going to get a little glimpse into what mine is. So along with reviewing my personal Spotify Wrapped, we're also going to be watching the 5 music videos associated with my top 5 songs. Minus one, because it doesn't have a music video. But we're going to be doing like a artist line distribution breakdown, and then just generally talking about the music videos. We're also going to be talking about the predictions that I made yesterday for my Spotify Wrapped, what I got right, what I got wrong, and then also making predictions for my Spotify Wrapped for 2024. So yeah, who's ready to get wrapped up in the world of music with me? I'm excited to show you guys my musical taste. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I guess that I should probably already spoil the fact that I've seen this. But before we do, let's look at my predictions that I made yesterday. So yesterday in my Discord, I guessed what my top 5 for Spotify was going to be. So I said EXO in first place, The Boys in second place, Lay in third place, Shinee in fourth place, and Super Junior in fifth place. And I did edit that because I think I had 17 on the list, and I removed them and added Super Junior instead, because the last 2 months I've been listening to a lot of Super Junior on my way to work. So I was like, it obviously has to be Super Junior. My top 5 songs, I said Let Me In by EXO, Cream Soda by EXO, Bouncy by ATEEZ, Flying Aspera's by Lay, and Diamond Life by The Boys. I said I was going to be in the top 0.01% of listeners for EXO, and I didn't put a guesstimate of what top 0.01% would be minute-wise. I guess I just didn't think that mattered because I had the decimal point there. So it's, a lot. And then I said, I don't know, like 82,000 minutes for streamed music, which I'm realizing in hindsight that is a lot of time. But apparently people have more than that, a lot more. I've seen people in the upward 300,000s and 200,000s for music, which is just shocking because I think for like 217,000, that's like 151 consecutive days. That's like 3/4 of the academic school year, a third of the year. That's pretty impressive. And then I said I'm going to tweak my top 5 artists and top 5 songs really quick. I think I added Flying Aspera's by Lay because I had listened to that song a lot in February. I was on a Lay kick from like February to April when I was moving everything out of this room to renovate it to become my office and my streaming room. And I listened to literally every single one of his songs, which he doesn't have. I say he doesn't have too many, but he has over 100 songs. But yeah, I listened to a lot of Lay and a lot of some like really random ones that people haven't heard of before. But I was under the impression that I removed a Stray Kids song and I added the ATEEZ song. I think I might still have the original one that I made, actually. Let me check. Okay, so for my original one, I said EXO in first, The Boys in second, Shinee in third, Super Junior in fourth, and ATEEZ in fifth. And then for top songs, it was Let Me In by EXO, Cream Soda by EXO, Still Bouncy by ATEEZ and Third, Hard by Shinee, and Diamond Life by The Boys. So I removed a Shinee song and I added a Lay song. Because I didn't really get into my Shinee kick until their new album came out. And then I was like, well, to celebrate, I'm going to listen to like every song that they have. And then I did a similar thing with Super Junior because I was really bummed because I found out that some of the members aren't renewing their contracts, the majority of which are my biases in Super Junior. So I was like, oh, I'm really sad. I'm going to listen to all of their songs again. And I also did that with Victon. And I also did that with Vix a few weeks ago to celebrate their new album coming out, Continuum. I was like, you know what? We're gonna listen the fuck out of them. So I already have a strong feeling like EXO is still gonna be my number one in 2024. It'll be Vix, Super Junior, order past EXO being in first. I'm not sure. So EXO, Vix, Super Junior, 17, and I'm gonna leave the 5th spot blank because anything could happen in the next year. But I have a feeling like it'll be a group that already exists. So the boys. I'm really surprised OnlyOneOf wasn't in my top 5 because I listened to a lot of OnlyOneOf at the start of the year because I bought tickets to a concert to see them and then things fell through and I wasn't able to go. But I don't think it'll be a girl group. Shockingly enough, I don't think it'll be a girl group. I haven't listened to a lot of girl groups this year. Been like really focused not only on boy groups, but boy groups from SM Entertainment. Not saying that I love everything that SM Entertainment does, because who would, but they produce a lot of really good artists. And so that was my order. And now we're going to go through the whole thing and see how we did, how we place. Also, Buzz is watching. So he'll also be along for the journey because he's had to vicariously listen to a lot of these songs. Okay, are we ready? And I'll say the songs that are being played as we go through it in case you want to know what they are. And if you don't already, maybe you will, and maybe you'll have a top 5 artist for 2024 thanks to my list. Okay, so this is Hot by 17, a very good song. Alright, I'll narrate. Hello, Hannah the Hermit. It's Wrapped time. Ready? Let's do this. Okay, 2023 was a feast for your ears. Love Fool by EXO's playing. I guess this is a can you guess it in a second challenge as well. I listen to 9 genres. Hey, do you want to guess what those genres are? So I think it's about to show a burger of sorts. There's like a music genre sandwich. I think it lists 6 genres on it out of the 9 that I had. The other 3 are going to be British drill, like British rap. Probably some variation of the POV indie and probably heavy metal. I guess it would probably be considered punk rock because I listened to a lot of Man Overboard and Chunk No Captain Chunk this year when I was angry because I revert back to those songs when I get angry because they're good songs. But it doesn't give me a breakdown of all of the 9 genres I listened to. All 9 of them. All 9 of them. That's 8 fingers. All 9 of them. How did your taste stack up? So here's my... my freaking everything bagel. Alright, so My top genres, they're delicious, of course. What can I say? Got K-pop, K-rap, K-pop boy group, Chinese hip hop, which that is solely Tao, Luhan, and Lei contributing to that. I didn't venture out of those three artists for Chinese hip hop. So that is those three carrying that entire genre. And then video game music, which is not a surprise because I also use my Spotify for streaming. So like Jeremy Soule, Them Tunes, Game Chops, things like that. That all falls under the video game category. But it's literally K-pop, 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 Chinese hip hop, video game music. Pretty well balanced, if you ask me. So that's how that stacks up. This year, your listening took you places. All right, do you want to guess where mine took me? I find it really funny because on Twitter and or X, whatever you want to call it, a lot of people kept getting this place called Provo, Utah. And I noticed that a lot of people that kept getting that location were also in like the POV indie artists, like you like the 1975 or Coin or Love, Lauv. I noticed a lot of people kept getting put there. And I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to Utah before. So my first question was, is that where provolone cheese was invented? Because it's called provolone. It just makes sense. But anyways, I'm sure you can probably guess where my music listening preferences took me. One place listened just like you. Seoul, South Korea. Also, the song that's playing is Juice by Shinee. People there are far more likely to be fans of Cholby, Geary Boy, and Shinee. So the first two are K-rap artists. Some very good artists, by the way, if you don't already know who they are. Geary Boy's more well-known in the listening space because he's produced songs for a lot of popular groups. Cholby's more of like a... You've heard about him through working with another artist, or maybe you didn't. That's how I found out about him. But he's got some really good songs, entire albums that are just incredible. I've got two very hungry cats eating behind me. If you hear the noises, well, actually, Buzz is right here watching Fred eat the rest of his food. Buzz is no longer hungry. Now he's just angry. So then, moving on, I played 3,265 unique songs in 2023. Can you guess which one is my number one? I'll give you a hint. It's playing right now. And there was one that really connected. It's Let Me In by EXO. The first prediction that was correct. Alright, so my top song is Let Me In by EXO. I played it 183 times this year, starting on June 2nd. That's the day it came out. And it still sounds perfect. And you know what? I would absolutely have to agree. I think it does sound perfect. But you had a room in your heart for more than one favorite, and it's Plain Cream Soda by EXO. You romantic, you. By EXO. By EXO. So my top songs, Let Me In, Hear Me Out by EXO, Cream Soda, and then Ayo by NCT 127 coming in at 4th place. Followed by Regret It by EXO, all from the same album. It's a clean sweep of EXO exist minus AO. And I think that is so funny. Because no, AO is not 5th place. It's not 4 EXO songs in a row and then AO. It's AO in 4th place. It beat Regret It. And honestly, I don't regret it. So then, you know, it's playing A Wonderful Song by Lay. I think it's Jade. I think that's the English name of it. The English translation of the name. And then, of course, I have my playlist of all of the songs. We'll go over that in a bit. And it's playing Baggy Jeans by NCTU. Jeans. I listened for 46,217 minutes. 17. I find that pretty funny. 17. Haha. Gee. That's 32 days nonstop. So that is a full month and a day. A full long month and a day. Not just any month, but a long month. Because, you know, a month can be anywhere from 28 days to 29 days coming up this year. I get 1 extra day to make EXO my top artist again in 2024. I just find it so funny. But yeah, this number was lower than what I thought it was going to be originally. I thought it was going to be 82,000 minutes, and I only got 46,000 minutes. So that one I'm the worst off on. You peaked on September 13th at 815 minutes. Just like hurricane season. I was in the top 6% listeners worldwide. Nice. Hurricane season peaks on September 10th, I believe. But that week is like prime hurricane season. Fun fact. You listened to 860 artists this year, but 1 came out on top. Can you guess who? I'll give you a hint. They're playing one of the songs from said artist. It's Hear Me Out by EXO. Any guesses? Let's go! Say hello to your top artist, EXO. You're a top 0.1, so I was a little bit off on the decimal. Fan, and you spent 5,981 minutes together. That wasn't enough time, I will say. But my prediction for top artist was correct. And I was close with my percentile for listening for EXO. I'm gonna be 0.000001, okay? In 2024, it's gonna happen. I've already started now. I don't even know if today qualifies for next year's Wrapped, but we're gonna do it anyways, because I probably would regardless. Couldn't get enough of Let Me In. Now delivering fan mail. It's already been sent. I don't know what it was, but it's already been sent. But you had something special with your top artist, and it's playing a 17 song right now. Darling. Here's how you spent time with them across the year. So, EXO took up the month of July for peak listening. And of course, that's when the album came out, so it tracks. And then it's playing Regret It for that. Okay, so 17 peaked in April. So I believe that's when their album came out. Has it been that long? I think it was April though. Alright, Lay. Lay is February. Lay is just gonna have to be February. And it's Mask, Chinese version for the song. Yep, February. I knew it. See, these I don't remember. I think The Boys is also February. Hello, we are back for part 2. Admittedly, it's been a week since I recorded part 1. The next day, so like Thursday, I ended up recording literally 3 hours of footage. I got everything done. We did all of the reactions. None of them were like live, new, fresh reactions. Luckily, because I've had that happen before. But I had tested my microphone just before I started recording everything. Everything sounded good. And then I like adjusted my microphone to go get up and go to the bathroom. And when I came back, I accidentally knocked the cable loose. And so I sounded like for the full 3 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, I did cry. I was really frustrated. But when you think about it, this just gives me another chance to talk about EXO and my love for EXO. Plus, I can provide better commentary than what I did the first time I did the reactions, because now I have my thoughts semi-coherent about what I was trying to say in the first version. So yeah, we're gonna talk about my Spotify Wrapped. You've already been here for the part 1 of that, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the top 100 songs. We're gonna do a little scroll through, so if you want to like pause it and look at it, you can, and I can always link that in the bio. But also just so we can talk about songs that I expected to be higher up on the list, songs that I expected to be lower down on the list, whether there's full albums on the playlist, because there are. There's a few that are really close to being full albums too that aren't. And then songs that I just like did not expect to be on there whatsoever, or songs that I fully expected to be on there that weren't. And it's pretty interesting because if I remember correctly, there's no women artist on there. But I listened to so much New Jeans in 2023, and I listened to so much La Seraphim in 2023. But apparently not enough. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But anyways, here are my top songs of 2023. So I discovered in the first video that it does go in order of what you listen to the most to what you listen to the least, from 0 to 100. So we'll just do a little slow scroll. Feel free to pause at any point if you want to see something. Just pause if you want to pause, I guess, but you'll end up seeing the songs, so it's really up to you. Yeah. Alrighty. I've got some good points to make about this. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh, I didn't notice that the first time. Okay. There's something I noticed. Alright, so obviously my number 1 song, Let Me In by EXO. I was listening to it to test it. Amazing. That's expected. Now my top 100, my last song barely squeaked in. Amusement Park by Lay. I love this song. I don't know why it's 100 and not at least in the top 30. Oh, I don't have the video pulled up. We're gonna have to pull up the video. Okay, so we're probably not gonna go through this full music video, just like the highlights. Okay, and a 2-minute sponsored ad. This is awkward. At least it's not showing anything. So already we're setting a great scene. We are on a yacht with pretty dancers off in the background. What could possibly go wrong? The answer's nothing. I see the fireworks, I see just what you were. You're having all this work. Already amazing. We're dancing with a pretty dancer, and Lay's wearing a little sheer top. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna like walk through all the dancers and have our cute little moment with each one of them. Just enjoy the ride. Woo. Amazing live vocals. Probably not live audio. Like, we don't have a band playing or anything, but obviously the music's there. Let's travel up and beyond Neverland. Amazing. Once again, live vocals. And then we go to this little Lay logo. Lay Zhang logo. My girl, let's fly away. Amazing blue hair. Wouldn't have it any other way, if you will. Just amazing. Anyways, they dance around the circle for a while. They all have their own little moment with Lay, and it's incredible. And then, of course, the dancer has to have blue extensions in their hair because it just makes sense. And they have their beautiful little dance moment. Lay always has like a really beautiful duet with another dancer, and he always switches up like the style that they have. I hear Buzz, my cat, but I can't tell where he is. He's back there staring at me menacingly. I heard him grunting. Amazing, as you can imagine. And it's, you know, it's a live performance, so you're not going to get a lot of like variation that you would normally get in Korean and Chinese music videos where there's a lot of, you know, cinematography, and we'll get into all that later with the other videos. And there's not a lot of like plot to it, you know, there's not a universe that we're living in necessarily where we're continuing on a journey through the videos, but I mean, it's still a very nicely done video. And of course, props to the dancers, props to Lay, props to the person that owns the yacht. But I mean, overall, I can't believe the song barely scraped in. I give you fireworks. 'Cause it's just incredible. But anyways, moving on. So I discovered I have every song from Schumann's first album, or sorry, mini album, Brand New. It had 6 songs on it. At this point, we're just going to consider it an album because this is his first debut as a solo artist. I'm super happy for him, super proud of him. So it's an album. It's a full feature-length film of amazing music. But it turns out I have all of the songs from the album except for Serenity on this list, which I'm really surprised about, but also at the same time I'm not, because I don't super love listening to slow songs when I'm driving to work, and I predominantly listen to music when I'm either editing or driving to work or playing games, and usually I like more fast-paced stuff because it helps keep me focused. Surprisingly, you would think if I had something fast-paced I wouldn't be able to focus. I don't know, it's a weird thing. It like keeps my heart rate balanced or something. I don't know. But I have all of his songs. Love Letter is the lowest ranking. I don't know the right way to describe it if we're going from 100 to 1. Highest rank? It's the worst off. There, we'll say that. It's closer to 100. I don't know, it's not bad. It's in my top 100. I can't use the word worst, I feel like. The other ones are a lot higher up on the list, as you can tell. How We Do with Mark from NCT is 28. I think Feedback is number 1 for that album on my list. Oh, I lied. Feedback is 14. Brand New is 10. Yeah. So the only song I'm missing is Serenity, right? Serenity. Let me see. Oh, sorry, it only has 5 songs, not 6. So the only one I'm missing is Serenity, which is the last song of the album. And I'm not gonna lie, usually the last song of the album I don't listen to nearly as much as the first songs of the album. Because typically when I'm driving to work, I'll start the album and I won't shuffle. For most albums, honestly, I'll start the album and I won't shuffle. So that's why for the Golden Age album for NCT, like Baggy Jeans, Call D, Pado, it goes in order of the album. And then I think the next one that comes up in that album is literally the Oasis interlude. And then past that, I stop listening to the songs because I've made it to work by that point. And then I just restart it. Yeah, interlude Oasis. It's up at 92. So you can tell my drive is, like 15 to 30 minutes depending on traffic, just based off of that. But yeah, Baggy Jeans comes in at 30, Call D at 34, Pado at 38, which that's very funny that they're spaced 4 apart. And then the interlude is so low down. I don't know, this is like, I feel like this is one of the longest interludes that we've had for an NCT song. Because for the Empathy track, what is it, Past to Present or something? It's only like 30 seconds. I wanted to try to open this in another... Oh, here we go. NCT. Yeah, because I want to see the Empathy album, how long that interlude is. Because a lot of albums don't really have that anymore, but it's nice to see it. It's a nice little like, okay, act 1 complete, let's begin act 2. No, I didn't want to see that. I have like hardly listened to the Fact Check album, I'm not gonna lie. None of those songs are on the list, and I know they also came out pretty late, but still. Where's why is it not? Oh my gosh, is Empathy older than I thought? Please, you're hurting me. Oh, I'm definitely thinking of this album originally. Like this is good. This is a good interlude. Like it's nice and calm. How do we not have like any of these songs liked? What is wrong with me? Yeah, and there's a prelude too. Is there an ending? There's not an ending. The little glitch in the audio. Okay, so this album came out smack dab in the pandemic, okay? This was like peak lockdown, okay? I would go around on walks and I would listen to this album on repeat, and every time I heard that little glitch in the song, I would think it was like my headphones like disconnecting from my Bluetooth, and then I very quickly realized, no, that's just what it sounds like. And then, when did they do it again? I feel like they've done it again. Oh, here we go. A regular to irregular. Like, this one was, like, creepy. Like, I felt like I was gonna die listening to it. And then immediately, afterwards it goes, Simon Says. And you're like, what's happening? Anyways, I'm going off on an NCT tangent. Wow. We're all the way back down here. Oh, I have a really cringy video of me somewhere lost on Snapchat of me spinning around in my chair to this song. You made me so mad. You guys can enjoy the experience of listening to that song for the first time if you haven't heard it already. It's Mad City by NCT 127. It's a part of their first fucking mini album. Ooh. And of course, like, this was after NCTU had already drawn attention, because NCTU was like the first group to debut of the NCT franchise, and then NCT 127 was the second. And it's funny because it used to be NCT #127, and then we stopped doing the hashtag at some point. But I don't remember when we stopped doing the hashtag. But I think, if I remember correctly, they named it 127 because that's like the latitude or longitude of where Seoul is in Korea. I think. You can fact check me on that. I did the thing. I did the thing. You can fact check me on it. Sorry, that was Mark spinning in outer space. Podcast reference. But yeah, I think all of Shinee's Hard album is on here. I think it's pretty much in order too. So, oh, it isn't. Oh, I listened to Juice more than I did Hard. That does not surprise me. I love Juice. We have to watch. We have to watch. We have to watch. Okay, we just have to watch. And once again, we'll just go through the highlights of this music video because we're going to be doing like a full analysis of quite a few EXO music videos. So I want to make sure that this video is not 8 hours long. Already, starting off with some amazing visuals. I'm going to turn this song down. We get Dim Joints, a classic Incoming. Incoming! Which we have covered on this podcast before. Already amazing. Taemin visuals. We're already getting hit with some wonderful dancers, a very military-esque music video style. We've got a lot of greens and tans and browns and whites and this like big red looming background. And then of course we have Minho. DBDBD, my name is Minho. My name is Minho. And then Kim Ki-bum, star of the show, being incredible as usual. I'm sad that Jinki Onu couldn't be a part of the comeback, but of course his physical and mental well-being comes first. Obviously. But like seeing the three of them rock this music video the way they did and rock this comeback, honestly, the way they did as three is like I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. It's just wonderful. Because to me, Shinee's always been 5. And seeing only 3 members hurts a little. But seeing their like overcoming obstacles and shining the way they do is just a beautiful thing to see. And I mean, just look at this, 193,000 likes. I can't like it. I'm not signed in. Just on the performance video alone. Incredible. But yeah, it's a truly incredible comeback. I mean, every Shinee comeback is truly incredible. But just given the circumstances that they were experiencing, you know, a lot of like pushback from SM because there's like a lawsuit with EXO happening and la 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 la, where's Onu, la 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 la, like really, really wonderful thing to see. And their 69th win being hard with 6,666 points. It was just meant to be. It truly was. And the choreography, amazing. Whoever designs this little kick thing every time, I just love it. And can I just say, I am honored to have the money piece hair in the era that Taemin has it. There's not a lot of good words I can use to describe this music video. It's just like guttural noises, like ah.
I think you like me. I think you like me. I think you like. You got the juice, man. I think you like me.
I think the star of this music video, and it's a 33% chance it's going to be one of them. I think it's Minho. I think Minho really shines through in this comeback and in this video. Also, he got like super buff too. So like he's garnered a lot of attention for his physique, and he's always been like a really good looking person. And you don't need muscles to be a good looking person. But the combination of him and muscles and this comeback is something to be admired.
I think you like me. I think you like.
I really want to learn the choreography, but I'm so bad at Shinee's dance style. Like I feel like I could be so good at it because I do have a lot of like classical and ballet dance experience. But the hip hop side of things, I am ass garbage. Never been trained properly in it, never even taken a dance class for it. And they shift between ballet and hip hop so fast and so smoothly. I don't know if I could ever perfectly replicate it. Like you see that beautiful spin, this nice airy beautiful spin into solid shoulder, neck, and arm isolation like that. That takes a tremendous amount of skill and control. If you're not a dancer, being able to shift from like soft flowing movements to something hard almost immediately, that takes a lot of control. A lot. And you see that? They go, once again, we're doing these beautiful, like, port de bras arms, A-frame arms, and then it's hard hitting again. It's so classy every day. Yes! Okay, anyways, that's enough for that music video. I highly recommend you watch the rest of it if you haven't seen it already. We don't super switch up the video at all. Okay, hold on. We have to watch the little wiggly dance move. You know the little wiggly dance move. The Taemin dance move. Okay, so for those that haven't seen it, they made like some stage changes to account for like Onu not being there, and Taemin like does this like really fast stepping movement. It's crazy. And so everyone else is doing it in single time, but then Taemin does it in double time. And it's so crazy. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna back it up so it doesn't get in the way. It's crazy. That footwork is insane. I love footwork because I'm so bad at like isolating my feet. Like I have a lot of injuries from color guard, and so on my left foot, when I go to point my foot, so like ballet, there's, you know, you're on point, and so when you do like a PK, for example, you're stepping on to a pointed foot, and like when you say point your foot, you're pointing through your ankle to the top of your foot through all of your toes. And then, like, your big toe is supposed to, like, curl a little bit if you have a really good point. But I have, like, so much damage from dropping wooden and metal pieces of equipment, specifically on my left foot, I can't point it anymore. So, like, when I see people able to do, like, crazy things like that, I'm like, oh, I envy you, but I also don't. Because I'm sure it hurts your feet a lot. But yeah, a really good music video if you haven't seen it already. I highly recommend. Going back. Okay, so Juice is number 18. And then going down a little bit more, we have. Oh. I completely missed Hard. It's 22. And then 10 times is 37, which is surprising that Satellite's not higher or lower. Not closer to 1 on the list, because I feel like I listen to Satellite more than I listen to 10 times. But I also feel like I listen to Identity more than I listen to all of those songs, but Identity is 46. Weird. My identity. Are there any more? Oh, The Feeling. The Feeling. The Feeling's really low down because it's a bit of a slower song. Yeah, okay. So we're looking for Like It, Sweet Misery still. Sweet Misery is probably not going to be on the list. I would be shocked if Gravity and Insomnia are not on this list because I really love the beginning of Insomnia. It feels very Kai coded. So back when I was in college, I discovered the wonders of 8D audio. So there's like 3D audio. So it has a slight like interpolation of audio that gets a little scrambled and it sounds slightly slower and or faster than the original, and it's supposed to add like a 3D effect, okay? And then 4D is that same thing multiplied by 1. So then 8D adds like a spinning effect. It's like a Doppler effect to it. So it feels like if you close your eyes and you're listening to the song starts here in one ear. So it splits the track. Most tracks that you hear are going to be stereo and not mono. So stereo, both earpieces are being used, left and right. Mono is only one track, so you're going to hear the same amount of audio on one side as you are the other. You're not going to get bass in one ear, or if there's like whispering, you're not going to hear it in one ear or the other. It's going to be both ears, and it's going to be the same. To summarize it, and so 8D, what it does is it spins. It doesn't spin, but the best way I could describe it, if you get dizzy like listening or watching things, this is the best way to describe it without having to experience that and risk getting sick, because I could very easily see how this could make someone nauseous. But it starts in one ear and it sort of spins around your head, and then it keeps spinning around in a circle. So it's gonna feel like if you had a boom box. I don't know why I thought a boombox. If you had a speaker at like where you guys are, spinning in my chair, I would hear it and then hear it as much this ear all. I don't know if you could hear what I was saying, but if I'm spinning in my chair, I'm gonna hear one side more than I am the other. And so that's what the 8D does. And this song just sounds like that. It isn't, but it sounds like that. And then already out the bat, we get hit with rap. It's incredible. Give me that L, give me that O, give me that V-I-N-G. Come through, give me that L, give me that O, give me that V-I-N-G. But yeah, if this song, I actually haven't checked the position. Oh, this song just isn't on the list. I don't know how The Feeling, no offense, I don't know how The Feeling is on this, but not Insomnia. It really isn't? Are you serious? Really? I'm trying to make sure I didn't like miss it or something. No, it's definitely just not on here. Wow. Okay, so that's unexpected. Uh, that's really unexpected, actually. Going back up to the top of the list, the bottom, the higher numbers of the list. I'm just gonna keep doing that. We've got some OnlyOneOf on here. I listened to OnlyOneOf a lot at the beginning of the year. I was under the impression that I was going to be able to go to a concert and see them for a meet and greet in Chicago. I bought tickets. Things happened. I was unable to go, and I couldn't resell my tickets, unfortunately. I still really like their music, even though I couldn't go and see them, but it's a bit of a sore spot. So I took like a 6-month break of not listening to any of their music. And since this playlist came out, I started listening to their music again, and I was like, even if I didn't see them live, I can still enjoy this. It's a little bit of FOMO, especially because it was FOMO that I was supposed to be attending, and then money got wasted because the venue like legally would not allow you to resell tickets. In the way that you had to like sign in, you had to like have your name, and then your name was on the ticket. So I couldn't just like do a giveaway because I would risk doxing myself and the person that I bought the tickets with. So I couldn't just do a giveaway and then have them like pretend to be me because you had to like show ID and whatnot. But anyways, I hope to see them again in the future because they're a really good group. And if you don't know OnlyOneOf, you should. But you might recognize them if you've watched my Twitch streams at Hannah the Hermit on Twitch. I have, for my 69 bits redeem, I have this part of the music video because he does a little ball tap. Sorry, that's the best way I could describe it. But I have those alerts turned off when I'm playing Skyrim or Baldur's Gate because they're really and Sims because they're really taxing on my PC, and so the alerts end up lagging by like a minute and a half, and it'll play the audio, but then it won't play the video, and it'll just be frozen at the slap. Amazing. But yeah, they have some really good music. I don't know how to explain the vibes they give besides Yuri on Ice, the anime. And I don't know how to elaborate on that. That's just the vibe they give. And it's a compliment. I will say it's a compliment because it sounds like it could not be taken as a compliment. It's a compliment. Yeah, it's a really good song. And they all have beautiful, incredible hair. I mean, just look at this. It's just incredible. But yeah, I'm really glad that song made my top 100. Because it's just a really good song overall. And then we've got, we'll talk about the Outliers. So we've got one Them Tunes song. And if you're a streamer or a content creator or just a lo-fi listener, you should go check out Them Tunes. Queer-owned, queer-made music made by streamers, content creators. Two really wonderful content creators, and they have Them Tunes. And they were actually my top 5, which is funny that only one song in my top 100. But since I listen to their music a lot while I'm streaming, this song ended up being on the list. But yeah, just some really good lo-fi. They've got some like higher fast-paced songs, and then some like lower, slower songs. You might notice me referencing things weirdly. How I said higher, like fast-paced. I describe things using my other senses. And I don't notice anyone else do this. So I don't know if it's like an undiagnosed neurodivergent thing or something. But when I have something really bitter or really abrasive, hey, abrasive's a weird word to describe something you're tasting because you're not feeling it with your hands. Anyways, I'll describe it as loud. I'm like, oh, that's a really loud taste. So if I say like weird descriptors like that and you need clarification, just ask. Quicker's a better word. A quicker, faster pace stuff. And then they also have slower. I really just want to use low pace. Slow pace stuff, some calmer stuff. They've got everything in between. Really good artist. And then also for another outlier, we've got 2 Jeremy Soul songs on here. We've got Awake. Oh, maybe that is the only one. Is Awake the only one? So Awake's like the first song you hear when you start Skyrim. Hey, you're finally awake. You know, that one. And then it's really funny because when I start this playlist, it has Awake by the Boys and Awake by Jeremy Soul back to back. And I'm like, okay, these are the 2 genders. Awake and Awake. But they're 2 vastly different songs. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the only Jeremy Soul one on here, which is shocking. No, Far Horizons is on here. Wom, 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 wom. I listen to Far Horizons a lot. And The Gathering Storm a lot. So I'm really surprised that Gathering Storm isn't on here. But yeah, I think those are the only 3 that aren't inherently well, not inherently, they're just not K-pop on here. Everything else is K-pop or an English song that's sung by K-pop or Chinese artist. Like there's no English song by like a native English speaker on here, and I find it really funny. Another one that I wasn't expecting. I was sort of expecting this one to be on the list, but I was not expecting it to be at 51. So I randomly was listening to like the daily mix that Spotify has, and they dropped this song in here by Drippin called 7 Sins. And this song, it doesn't have a lot of bass. I like songs with bass. I like feeling, it helps me feel the music better, I feel like, and not like the womp, 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 like not even being able to hear any of the treble or music associated, like any of the lyrics or anything, but just like, you know, like when you're tweaking audio settings, if you're weird and you do this, and you turn like the treble all the way up and then the bass all the way down, and then it almost sounds tinny, but it's not. It's just like very focused on the vocals, but the music sort of drowned out, so it almost sounds acoustic. That's what this song is. And I know the way that I described it makes it sound like it's a bad thing, but it's surprisingly refreshing to hear this, especially from I don't want to say they're newer artists. They just their older stuff hasn't been popular, which I had never heard about them until I saw this song. And I mean, they only have 49,000 monthly listeners. You should go listen to them. But yeah, this came out this year, obviously. And it's good. Like it's really good. I've listened to, you know, their older songs since then. It's so good. it's it's so good. I did not intentionally mean to do that. I didn't know that was the name of one of their albums. But yeah, it's a really good song. And I don't know any of their names. I don't know if they're previous artists or actors or anything, but they've got some really talented vocals in that group. And I actually don't know if there's a music video for this. So let's find out. This will actually be something new that we didn't do in the last one. If this is there is a music video. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Take my picture.
We can take it slow.
Are these auto captions? Or did someone write these? Please tell me someone didn't write these. Okay, someone wrote them. Just slow it down. We got plenty of time. But Artie, do you see what I mean? How it feels and sounds almost acoustic. And of course, you've got like the snapping and that sort of echo behind the snap to really make it feel like you're in a room with no other audio but them. But like, it's good. Like when you hear the beat drop after this, it's already not going to be super aggressive. And it's something that's really nice. You don't really get that a lot in new music nowadays. And don't get me wrong, I do like that in new music nowadays, but it's refreshing. I keep getting scared that the audio is gonna break, so I keep checking it. Oh, it feels like an anime. With like a movie trailer. Ooh, okay, hold on. Go back. Ah, this is giving me a lot of wavy energy. The hats. Oh, and all the jewelry. Oh, I love that color. Sort of looks like my drink. This color, part of the reason that my favorite flowers are from Monsta X's All In trailer. This color, like this sort of cornflower periwinkle color, is everywhere in that music video. Like, everywhere. Fun fact for you, in high school, I was the third viewer to this music video. The third viewer. I have a screenshot of it, lost somewhere in the void. And of course, I probably wasn't actually the third. I was just the third when I opened it, and then it probably re-updated, but yeah, that color is everywhere. There's a whole, we could write a whole long form analysis on the color symbolism, just the symbolism of this music video. But we're not going to be doing that with Monsta X, not today. Ooh, let's go! Anyways, yeah, color symbolism everywhere. And like literally when it says the clan at the end, it's that color. So immediately seeing that, I already know it's going to be a good video. Ooh, okay. A lot is happening. Are we enemies to lovers? Is that what's happening? We're pinning each other against one another, and then we're pinning each other against one another. You know what I mean? And let me reiterate, not trying to sexualize them. I also don't know how old they are, so I'm going to assume that they are children. But in terms of the enemies to lovers trope, is that what we're doing here? Because, like, yeah, we all know the 7 sins. Lust, greed, gluttony. Yeah, those. Okay, wait, go back. What's happening? I want to know the symbolism of this. What does it mean in the 7 sins Drippin lore? Is this something that continues from other music videos? I have so many questions. Already we're getting TVXQ vibes. We've got the boombox stereos in the background. Oh, we have magic powers! EXO! Oh my god, we have magic powers. Okay, we have a trigger, guns, lace. Are they on a team? Or are they enemies? I can't tell. Maybe that's the point. Ooh. This is it, okay? This is what I want. This could be me. This could be us. My first Photoshop project was Sehun with a bunch of like geometric shapes on like composited on in front and behind him. And then I slapped a little fake pressed flower on his cheek. And so seeing this, I'm thinking of that first Photoshop project. And it's a good Photoshop project. I'll have to find it someday and show it off to the class. Oh, I really loved it. It was so pretty. But like, it reminds me exactly of this because I put like a flower right on his cheek in this position. He's giving me AT's Jungho vibes. And it's solely the haircut, like how it's styled, and the vocals. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. The heartbeat, I like that, and the choreography, that's very good. I just want to see what's in the back. What does it say? What does it say? Yeah. I can't tell if they're E's or F's. Ooh! Wait! Hold on, I gotta do a react. I gotta do a... Okay, that might be the thumbnail. Keyword might. Yeah, these suckers are good. That's the grape one. That's the grape one. I love these. I get them at the Dollar Tree. They're 2 for $1.25. Ooh. Oh, okay. A lot is happening. Ooh. Okay, first off, we can read what it says. Maybe. The L, okay, so there's an L right here, but it's facing upright. There's an A right here, but it's upside down. There's 2 double L's, but they're upside down. 2 A's upside down, and then 2 F's upside down. Final Fantasy, always am loyal, lovely, comma, always. I don't know what it stands for. I want to know. Okay, but the choreography, I love it. This little dancey dance scene where we're sort of like, is it intoxication? I don't know. Chemistry. There's chemistry. There's chemistry happening. Oh my gosh, you're getting flowered. Ooh, okay, so we're partying and we're smoking. I'm gonna assume that they're adults. I'm gonna hope that they're adults and they're not making little children smoke. But anyways, I'm really liking this. Ooh, whoa. Go back. We got a different animator halfway through. We got a different editor. Okay. So we have... Oh, does it say falling? Okay, fall. Okay, this says fall. F-A-L-L. That's an F. I thought it was an L. I'm so stupid. The one that's right underneath me is an F and not an L. They're all... Why did I think they were L's? Hold on. Go back. No, because I said Final Fantasy. I know it's an F. I know it's an F because it says Final Fantasy. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that says fall. And then this says laugh. With 2 F's. Okay, we know what it says now. That's good. Okay, so much is happening. I'm gonna issue an epilepsy warning. I probably want to watch the rest of this music video for flashing. Okay. So we're like bad boys now. We're giving into our indulgences. Indulgences? Indulges? Yeah, the word. The sucker! I don't have a cup. Oh, I have a Ziploc. Here, let me do a live recreation. Oh, I missed. One more time. Fuck. Okay, but do you see how we're getting a lot of bass in it? But it's not very... It's not low bass. It's more of a high bass, almost like a bass with a treble, like, filter put over it, you know? Anyways, it's very nice, and I like his purple, blue, pink hair. Ooh, okay, we got shot. Do. Is that what that is? Ooh, I'm gonna read this. In the dark, my garage girl. My garage girl. My garage girl. That's me. I want to be your garage girl, okay? I see a something light. Oh, we got punched. That's why we're dizzy. We have a concussion. Okay, I won't lie. Day 2 of having a concussion will feel and look like this. I'm not joking. James Bond! Someone's laughing very maniacally outside. I'm gonna shut my window. Okay, sorry. They were laughing like a clown, but like not in a good way. Like might climb up my wall and crawl in through my window sort of way. So I shut my window. I'm digging the art class setup. I'm a big fan. I love the concept, don't get me wrong. I want a performance video that's not so flashy so I could look at the choreography a bit more. But as a music video itself, beautiful, and I'm sure there is a performance video somewhere. Right now I'm as an introductory listener to Drippin, I'm a little confused what the fuck is happening. Okay. All we know is that guy has a lot of swagger, a lot of riz. Whoa. Wait, did I just see the outfit that I think I saw? Hold on, rewind. Oh, I thought this was a half shirt. So this is a tan part of a shirt. But I thought it was just like the tasteful nipple coverage. And then this was not a shirt at all. And I was like, whoa, we gotta give Taman that shirt. He would love it. False alarm, though. Still a very cool looking shirt, though. Just not what I thought it would be. Already a big fan of the outfits. Overall, the styling is top tier. I would wear every single one of these outfits. Minus maybe the rope corset. Oh my gosh, we're doing the Mark Spinney moment. Fall into space. Okay, I'm gonna warn you right now. The super cool part of the song is coming up next. So usually in a song, you'll have either a tempo change, or you'll jump keys, or you'll lower keys. So going like to ah, or a half step up. So or to like a flat sharp key range. But this song goes a step further. So instead of just having the harmonization, so you have the and then you have a higher one that starts as the same melody but goes it would be a lot easier for me to not hum it, but I'm not about to sing it. I'm really bad at humming. But you'll have that that sort of flat range, and then you'll have that sharp range, and then in the middle you have the plain tone. And I don't want to say that I have perfect pitch, because you can't just play a key on a keyboard and I'll know what it is, but I can hear like notes, and I can tell if they're like a plain bass tone, a flat tone, or a sharp tone. And typically I can figure out in my brain pretty easily, almost as long as I know the song, I can pretty much do it immediately, do a harmonization above and below the range that it's in. Of course, if I can't do it because of my own vocal range, I can't do it, but I can imagine it. And this song goes above and beyond what I thought I could imagine for it. And it's amazing. The first time I listened to the song, I was not expecting it. It was out of left field, because I was like, okay, already the song's a bit unique because it doesn't have that sort of like booming bass that you expect with like boy groups nowadays. And then out of here, we get the freaking high notes. It's incredible. I'm going to be doing a lot of pausing and a lot of going, whoa, and not really commentating, because the transformative part's happening now. What you're about to see is going to leave you speechless and me speechless, even though I've heard it at least enough times for it to be number 51 on my playlist. Oh, he's crying! Don't make him cry! Oh, what does that say? What does that say? Is it a ring? Oh, it does say it. Oh no, there are two A's. Okay, fall af Jesus. Tether. Okay, tether. I got tether. Sus. Sus. Caucus. That's a thing. You can hold a caucus. I'm not lying. You can look it up. Oh, the hair. Look at the hair. Oh, that's like the Baekhyun hair, because he had the blonde and the blue. Oh, or was that? I feel like both Baekhyun and Bang Chan of Stray Kids have had that hair at some point. There we go. Got my 99 problems. And the sin's gonna be your fall down. Oh, here we go. Prepare yourself. It's so good. Oh, we got the evil eye. Oh, I'm actually providing commentary. What can I say? It's interesting that it's inverted. So normally it's white, then black, but this is white, then black. I wonder what it means. That's not a rhetorical question. I'm being serious. Oh! So we do the first introduction of that first harmony, and then we hit it again, and we do the second introduction of that higher harmony, and then we're gonna do it 2 more times with both together, and it's so great. Let's go. When did we get outside and everything's on fire? Okay. That's a cool music video. I know I said at the beginning, I was like, oh, too many jump cuts, too many edits. But yes, I was pausing it a lot. If I just sat there and I watched that, that would be really cool. I mean, it was really cool, but I think I'm being a bit too critical of it because I was pausing it a lot. But yeah, that was a really cool music video. I'm glad we got to watch it for the first time on the Lucky One podcast. Oh, aren't we the lucky ones? Ew. Oh my gosh, that song's on the playlist. Where is it at on the playlist? Number 47. That's the name of the podcast. You're welcome. That's what it's from. I know I say it every time, but just so you don't forget. Don't forget it. Anyways. Sorry, that was my Charlie Brown scene transition. We've got in terms of other full albums or near full albums on here, obviously all of EXO's albums on here, their latest album. So Let Me In's number 1, Hear Me Out number 2, Cream Soda 3, Regret It is 5, Private Party is still in the top 10. It's at 9. Cinderella 13. Loveful being at 17 is shocking to me because I love Loveful. I feel like a fool. Yeah. Get away, you can get away, get away. I feel like a fool. Ooh. And you know what I was saying with like the flat notes and the sharp notes? This song is, oh, it's so good. So good. What's going on? Oh, that's so good. Give me that truth. Give me that. Ooh, ooh, give me that. Ooh, ooh. And when the song came out, people first thought they said, give me that juice, which is funny because juice comes in at 18. But like, imagine Suho cream soda in the car. Give me that juice. Like, come on, EXO has never been that horny before. And then I'm surprised that Another Day is lower on the list than No Makeup. But I psych myself out because No Makeup and Private Party have like almost the same chord progression at the beginning of the songs. So I'll think it's repeating and I'll just skip it while I'm driving without seeing that it's a different song. Like, it's that first note. You just hear like a ooh, ooh, and I'll just skip it because I'll be like, oh, it's the same song. But it's not. Ooh, ooh, yeah. It's like the opposite. The songs are the opposite of each other. This one goes high note, then low note, and the other one goes low note and high note. But when I hear that first beat, I'm like, it's the same song, skip. But the whole album is still on here. And then I think all of Rover, I think all of the Rover album is on here as well. So Rover, Black Mirror. I think Black Mirror is not going to be on the list. And maybe Center. Slide in Bomba, Say You Love Me. And then we have Rover, Slidin', Black Mirror, Bomba. Oh, Say You Love Me. Okay. Do we have the full album, maybe? I don't think we do. Okay, Center. I'm missing one. What am I missing? Black Mirror. How do I not have... No, Black Mirror's on... Okay, I have the whole album. I was psyching myself out. All right, so going over Rover's in 8, Slide in 12, Black Mirror 16, Bomba 20, Say You Love Me 24. Once again, it's every 4 songs. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's crazy. And then, wait, that's the whole album. No, Sinner. Sinner's really high up. Sinner's a slow song. It doesn't have a lot of beats. It's a slower song. It's very, if I had to describe it as a color, it's a very monochromatic color. No, I do not have synesthesia. I just sometimes refer to things with different senses. It has a very plain color to me. I'm a sinner. That looks really weird. Oh, we know. We know you're a sinner. Okay, let me try that again with the proper framing. I'm a sinner. Na-na-na. Na-na-na. That's like a... What is that, like 210 beats per minute? Na-na-na. What is that? Can I look that up? Is that something I can Google? Oh, okay, so it... Oh, I was off by a lot. It's... Okay. It's 300. That da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. This is a good website. I like this. Look. It has the C sharp, D flat key in a minor mode. Oh, it has average energy. Yes. So, oh, I'm gonna drag that over there. This is a good website for me to have. I like that. Good to know. Anyways, going on. Yeah, that's definitely a 300. I was a bit off there. But yeah, the song is very average. I hate using that word to describe a Kai song. But yeah, it's typically just lower on the list. Any slower song's typically gonna fall lower on the list. I started listening to a lot of The Boys this year, so you'll see a lot of The Boys on here. Starting with... I'm surprised that Shine Shine isn't on here, because Shine Shine is one of my favorite The Boys songs. It's also one of like the first The Boys songs I listened to. I'm not gonna lie, when I figured out The Boys was a group that had like 13,000 fucking members in it. What is it, 12? They have 12 members? I think 11 now. I think one member ended up leaving. I was like, no, I'm not gonna stan. There's so many people. Sure, I'll listen to their music, but I'm not gonna fucking remember their names. And then I was like, wow, this is really good music. So I started listening to them a lot more. But I'm really surprised that I don't see Shine Shine on here, because it's from the same album that the Steelers on. What is that? Their 5th album. So coming in at their highest. Coming in at number 93 is The Steeler. That's their first appearance on the list. And their highest on the list is coming in at number 7, Roar. And that's from not their latest album, but their latest, well, I think Fantasy is their newest mini album, so I can't even say their newest mini album anymore. Oh. No, Fantasy is a full album. I could have guessed that. It's a big album. Yeah, Be Awake, the Be Awake album. Dude, Blah Blah. I love Blah Blah. This song, it has such a bouncy pink to it. It makes you want to like chew bubble gum on the beach. Like, it's so good. And then we get to the chorus and it's like very bubbly. It feels like pouring pink champagne into a glass with teal ice cubes. You know what I mean? You'll understand what I mean. I promise. Like, this makes you wanna do a little skippy skip down the road. There you go. There's one you can probably relate to. Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Let's go.
Ooh, just wait for the little resolve going into the chorus. It's beautiful. Here, I want to check this little website for this song. Okay, so it's 91 beats per minute. Yeah, high energy and it's very danceable. I would agree. I would agree. So when it says like the tempo and then double time, that's the difference between going like dun 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 dun. Does that make sense? I'll do it with the song instead of me just terribly doing that. Does that make sense? If you're not familiar with what even is that music composition? I don't know. I learned keeping tempo from choir in middle school. We didn't really learn too much about the actual science behind it. We just kind of learned the things. And then marching band, obviously, you have to keep a tempo, but also teaching, you have like Gock block, or as we sometimes like to call it, the cock block. And it's literally red. I can probably look it up. Let me look it up for you guys. Let me look it up for you guys instead of trying to explain what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, sorry, a jam block. I don't care. I'm gonna call it a Gock block. But yeah, you hit it like in the little center box, like on the outside of it, and it echoes and reverberates in that little opening, and it's loud, okay? And it vibrates your hands so much. Like, you gotta hold on, because normally you have this little thing and you attach it, like right here, you would attach it to something. Yeah, no, you would just hold it in your hand because you have to walk around, and then your hand is just numb by the end of it because it's just constantly vibrating, and then you get that like spring from your wrist on the, because you're usually hitting it with like a drumstick. I would always use a drumstick. I had a drumstick that was taped to help with that, and it would like like that vibration. Oh, but yeah, you would have to know how to do, half tempo, regular tempo, and then double the tempo. So yeah, that's a little introduction on that. But yeah, here's the chorus. It's very beautiful. Amazing. Anyways, going back to the playlist, the full one. Diamond Life comes in at 15. I love Diamond Life. This song, once again, has another one of those beautiful, really angelic. Fuck it. I'll just play it. It's so good. It's so yummy, yummy in my tummy. Ah, I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm in die, I'm alive. Panicky, nothing but not a suck, I'm alive. Ooh, so good. So good. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Let's go. Whoa, whoa. All right, and then blah blah. 19. Once again. No, you can't. Okay, I got scared. I was like, it's going every 4 again. Okay, so 7. It skips, and then it's 4 away once again. Oh, it was scaring me. I can't keep doing that. And then awake, I got a growling.
I've got a growling thirst inside of me, a desire to be.
Okay. And then Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, you have Savior. A good song. I think I have the full album on here. Right? Yeah, Horizon is 55. Do I have the full? I think I have the full album. Let me look. I should know all the tracks on it, but I don't off the top of my head. Yeah, I have all of them. Crazy. Okay. So that album, Shinee's album, and EXO's album. I have 3 full complete albums on 4 Kai's. I have Kai's album. I know I don't have all of 17's album on here. Do I have the full Blooming Days mini album? I think I do. I definitely do not. I have all of them liked though, but I don't have all of them on here. Because Lazy's a bit of a slower song. Got Blooming Day. I have Juliet on here. I don't have Hey Mama on here, so I know I don't have that full album. Yeah, life is so delicious, so precious and sweet, so delicious. Oh, okay. So D.N.A. D.N.A. is like a... How do I explain it? It's a group that was started by Lay, and it's a bunch of different artists that perform together. I mean, here, I can just click on it so you can see the little thingy. Okay, D.N.A. Dragons Are Never Afraid of Making Hits. So Dragons Never Afraid is D.N.A. Is a music label based in China, founded in 2022 by Chinese superstar, singer, actor, and producer Lay Zhang. Let's go! Compared to most of the music labels that sign and develop new artists domestically, D.N.A. has a strategy of partnering with local established artists whose strength in different music genres leads to groundbreaking songs and possible global hits. Besides Lay, D.N.A. announced 6 rising stars as co-initiators of the label in December 22, and then you have all of them. Golly has made a lot of songs with Lay in the past, which is how I figured out about this, because D.N.A. got like promoted as a new song by Lay, but it was like, oh, you also like Golly, so you like this. This partnership aims to provide an innovative and integrated music hub for outstanding Chinese musicians to work together with the most influential production teams in the West to jointly publish high-quality international music works and share Chinese music to the world, which that's one of Lay's like catchphrases, taking China to the world. And he does a damn good job at doing that. Anyways, so they've came out with quite a few songs. So there's the D.N.A. Cypher 1 and 2, and both are good. Cypher 1 is a bit slower. Cypher 2 is a bit faster. And like if you're familiar with BTS and cyphers, these are like big rap things, you know? And so this is like a really good blend of rap artist. It's a really nice song, and this song's pretty new on the list, and so of course it's gonna be, you know, closer to 100 than it is to 1, but I listened to this song a lot when I figured out it existed. Anyways, it's just a really good song. If you haven't listened to it before and you want to get into like Chinese rap, English rap made by Chinese artists, and you don't know where to start, I would highly recommend listening to any of the artists that are in this. Yeah, so in this song we have a woman singer, and then in Fighting by Busok Soon, one of 17's subunits, we've got Lee Youngji featuring, and so it's 2 women artists, 2 non-binary artists, and the rest is all male artists. But I thought I listened to so much more girl groups. Like, where's my G-Friend on here? Where's my Oh My Girl? Where's 5th Season by Oh My Girl? Why is it not on this list? Where is it? I listened to that song so much at the beginning of the year, and I just can't believe it's not on here. It's really surprising to me. Anyways, and another outlier song that's on here is Virus by Victon. Number 50. This is split down the middle, which is crazy because I thought I listened to this song a lot more. So the Choice album came out and it's got like what, 4 songs on it? 5 songs. I always forget Better Place. I always forget this song. But yeah, this album came out and then they decided, oh, like 3 of the members are leaving. See ya. And you know, whatever makes them happy, whatever's best for them. I don't know what's happening. I'm not going to pretend to know what's happening. So as long as they're making the best decisions for them, so be it. Did I cry? Yes, of course, because this year Super Junior is kind of sort of disbanding. Not really, but a lot of the members are not renewing their contracts or they're terminating their contracts. EXO, quite a few members are terminating their contracts and starting new studios, which is fine. Let me preface, both things are fine, even though it's my biases that are leaving Super Junior. Kyuhyun, he said he's gonna start his own. Is he starting his own company? He's leaving the group, but he's still gonna be a part of the group. He's just not gonna be under SM anymore. But Super Junior is always gonna be Super Junioring, just like Dio and I guess technically Lay. They're not under SM, but they're still in EXO. That sort of thing. Same with Baekhyun. Probably Chin. Probably also Schumann, because CBX. Probably also Chanyeol and Sehun pretty soon. So that's, you know, that's everyone. But yeah, it's sad to see a change like that from like a selfish perspective, but at the same time, they're going to open up so many more opportunities for themselves. I mean, look at Lay. Look at Lay since he's left EXO, really left SM Entertainment. He has his own studio. He's on shows. He produces shows. He's an author. He's a well-established author. He tours all the time now. He has his own group, his own like rap group, creator network. Like, that's something he would have never got in EXO. Like, we can't sugarcoat it. If he stayed in SM Entertainment, he would have never got that. And it's unfortunate. It sucks. It really sucks. Because you see it with other artists too. Like, it's taken so long for Minghao and June in 17 to have their own solo stuff. And of course, we can't pressure them to do solo stuff if they don't want to do solo stuff. And we don't really know if they ever did want to do it until they came out with solo stuff. But they usually can't even go home and see their family for holidays. They're usually on tour in Korea. Just, it sucks thinking about not having them in the group, but also for the own sake of their happiness and fulfillment in life, whatever makes them happy, I will support it. I'll support it. Yeah, I might shed a tear or 2 or 100, but at the end of the day, they're doing what they think is best for them, and that's all that matters. So yeah, I was a little beat up about this, especially because I loved this album, and I was like, oh my gosh, Victon, I really like your music again. It's been so long. Welcome back. And then that happened, and I was like, oh motherfuck. But yeah, we can watch the music video for that. Do a little walkthrough of the highlights of the song. I still don't think I've seen this music video though, but I've definitely watched the dance because I was like, there's no way I'm thinking of a dance in my brain. There's no way my brain's that creative to think of something like that. But I don't think I've seen this. So good. There's no way I've seen this. I would have been obsessing over that first scene. November 15th. Oh, it's been that long already? It's been over a year? Wow. Okay, going on. He's one of the members that are leaving. Okay. Already, I love the concept. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like a portal to a new world. You're the most splendid tragedy in the world. Okay, imagine getting told that. How do you even react? Thanks? Fuck you too? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. He's not leaving us too. It's fine. Listen to it. Like, just close your eyes and listen to that, okay? Oh, and then that change. And you can even tell with the colors, like we have like very hot, warm colors right here, and then it's cool. But hold on, I gotta do the thingy. Virus. Yeah, that sounds about right. 150 and a B key. High energy and is very danceable. I would agree. I would agree. This I need. This is not a want, this is a need. Put him in the corner. Except it's me. I'm in the corner. Also, I've adjusted the angle of the camera when I'm in full screen so you can look at Freddy sleeping in his box. He's very cute. This part of the song, I don't even know how to explain. Okay, so what we're about to do is we're in the bridge right now. The song slows down, more melodic. We've got more of an acoustic, sort of ballad-esque, ballad fusion beat. And then we get this sort of like retrograding beat. Oh, you just have to listen to it. And then the high note, obviously. And this is when it starts. And you can tell by how they're dancing. Like if you're unable to hear the audio, you can tell by how they're performing and also how like the scenes being set up with the color changing. You can tell that the beat's changing, and it's really nice. I really love that about K-pop and just Korean music videos in general. Like they're very accommodating to people who aren't able to hear the music videos, but they're also very accommodating to people that can't watch the music videos because you can tell the emotion in either. If you take away the audio, you can tell the emotion by the dancing and by the visuals. And if you take away the music video, you can tell by the audio and how they're singing and the passion. It's gorgeous. And of course that appears in most forms of music, but I feel like they've really churned out a formula to make it so successful in that regard. At least for me, I find it accommodating. And of course, I'm not necessarily hard of hearing or unable to see, so I can't really speak on that. But for me, as someone that really likes feeling the emotions and like analyzing stuff, it's so nice because it offers me that experience where I can be like, okay, let me mute this and try to pick apart what's happening. Anyways, I've analyzed many a music video for college. I was the blight in my anthropology class, my freshman year of college, because we had to do a cultural analysis project. And I somehow convinced my group for us to do BTS Idol. Yeah. With the Nicki Minaj version. Because it was a nice little cultural overlap to talk about. Anyways, back to the video. Ooh, and then it's about to start retrograding. Oh, it's so nice. God, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. And then we still have that repeating retrograding beat, and it's so nice. I don't know how to explain it other than the fact that it's a retrograding beat. Sure, maybe that's not a music term, but that exactly describes what it's doing. It's retrograding. Thank you. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna cry now. Oh, and they have an emotional water drop the amulet scene, I'm sure. Oh, let's go! I was right! Let's go! But yeah, I'm still a little beat up about the group, sort of falling apart, but I mean, we should always have access to the videos. So, and the music. So, it's okay. It's like they're taking a break and they're enjoying their lives. That's what I told myself about EXO. Like every 2 years, I'll just be like, oh yeah, they're having a vacation. And then it's fine. Anyways, going back. I think that's about to wrap up our segment for looking at the playlist. Obviously, as you can tell, it's very dominated by... Oh, wait! I have the full ATEEZ album on here. Right? I have the full ATEEZ album on here. How many songs? Yeah, I do! Let's go! Okay, so we'll cover that really fast. So Bouncy comes in at number 6, which I thought it was going to be in the top 5. I thought it was going to be number 3. Then we have This World at 23. Then Dune. Then Django. Django? 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 I don't know. Then we have Wake Up. Then we have Outlaw. Yeah, that's all of them. So 39, 35, 31. Stop it! Stop it with the every 4. 4, 4, 4. Stop it! Oh, thank God. They're only 3 apart. That is weird. That is weird. It's every 4. Yeah, because look. It's the same with EXO too. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And then, obviously. What? That is something I did not notice when I made this video the first time. So I'm like mildly freaking out about this. And look, brand new. Feedback. They're 4 apart. Why is it like that? Why am I like that? Yeah, Savior and Awake are 4 apart. Why? Why? What about Lay songs? Dude, there's no way. 32, 36, 40. Oh, 45. Let's go. Why do I do that? And then look, immediately afterward, 49, 4 apart. It's a Lay song. 53, 4 apart. It's a Lay song. No, because you're joking. Because 57's also a Lay song. That's 4 apart. No, because look. 57 to 61. That's 4 apart. 61 to 65. That's 4 apart. No, that's at 69. Oh my god. 69. Lay. Whoa. 73. Lay. Dude, 77. 77 is Lay. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I was starting to think there was something wrong with me. And then look. 82 to 86 is Lay. Look what's in 90. It's a Lay song. It's a Lay song. Oh, thank God. 94. 94, 17. Oh my God. And then look. Finishing off. 96, Lay. 100, Lay. What is wrong with me? Huh. Wow. And when does that start? When did I first notice that? Okay, where's the first Lay song on this list? Okay, 25. So from 32 all the way to 100, with the exception of 3 songs, which, given the average in between 5 and 4 song gap, every 4 songs is a Lay song. Is it that way with EXO? Yeah, because it's that way with EXO songs too. But is it that way with EXO songs all the way down the list? Dude, I'm starting to think I'm a freak, okay? Okay. Well, obviously, if we're counting any EXO artist, yes, that would obviously be the case. But I want to see like EXO. Oh, good. It doesn't look like it's that way. Dude, I thought I was actually a freak for a second. That is weird. That is so weird. Okay, so we're going to look at my 2022 list really fast just to see if that happens at all anywhere. Already you're getting some interesting stuff because in my top 10, there's already 4 different women artists. And this one was like color guard related, so that's why it's number 2. And I have like removed this song from every playlist ever since. And yes, I did a Windy song. Yes, I did a Windy song for a color guard thing. Of course, I'm the director. I can write it, okay? And it was a damn good show. I'm just doing like a quick little glance. Okay, so 11 and 15 NCT from the same album. I just want to see, you know? I want to know if that's like a me thing or if that's like a dude, Mama being number 39. That is hilarious. Yeah, because I never looked at this last year. Like, I looked at the top 5, but I didn't really realize that the playlist goes from 1 to 100, the songs you listen to the most to the least. Or the most to the least. It's so much Mama Moo. I listened to a lot of Mama Moo last year. Dude, Big Booty not being number 69 is kind of depressing. Interesting. Oh, it's got 101 Dalmatians. There must have been a tie here for Ride or Die and Sweet Chaos. Dude, Mr. Ambiguous being 98 is insane to me. Next to Cheers. Dude, crazy. This is like a weird. This is like a lot of Stray Kids. This, oh my girl! There she is! Yeah, because that whole album came out last year. That's right. Yeah, I listened to a lot of Day 6 last year. A lot. Huh. Yeah, I never looked at this last year, so this is like very interesting to me. That's so funny. Okay, so Charmer. Huh. What a weird top 5. This is a weird top 5. Even if you take out the Color Guard song, Move. What? My number 1 song wasn't Sticker? I thought my number 1 song was Sticker. Can I get a recap of my recap? Can I get a recap of my recap, please? I thought my number 1 song last year was Sticker. Is it even on here? Did they remove Sticker from... Oh, they're number 42! The Number of Life? I can't even read. That's number 47. That's even worse. That was me playing a recorder. What? Huh? What? I swore that it was Sticker. Don Quixote being on a list twice in a row is... Yeah, Stupid O'Clock. There we go. 'Cause you're mine. Yeah, Lucky One being on there twice. I listened to Lucky One a lot more this year than I did last year. Dude, Touch It being on this list. I don't know Touch It by EXO. Go give it a listen. There's a lot of... I feel like I listened to a lot of the same EXO songs this year. Last year, I listened to a lot of different EXO songs. I mean, we've got Thunder from the Overdose album. We got the 3rd album right there. We got Lotto. We got Love Shot, the 5th album. Already, we got a bunch. I have Wavy on here. I don't have Wavy on my playlist for this year. Even though I feel like I listened to Phantom a lot this year. I guess not. And I'm glad there's a BY song on here because I started listening to BY about halfway into the year. Same with Cholby. And I don't think he's in the top 100 on this list, but he showed up in like your location, your trending location. Okay, that's a lot to take in. There's definitely some sort of like listening schedule happening in my brain to make that list happen, and I don't entirely know how to process it because it's very weird. I urge you all, if you have Spotify Wrapped, because I don't know if this is something that happens with the Apple or the YouTube version. I look for these sort of things in yours. I'm very curious to see if this is like a very me specific thing, or if this is something that just happens. Like if the songs are tied, it's gonna lump them 4 apart for some reason. Anyways, while you're at it, you should listen to The First Snow by EXO, the Miracles in December album, because it placed number 1 for Music Bank pre-voting. It beat out ATEEZ's new song, which I haven't listened to. And clearly I should, because you can tell how much I like ATs based off of this. And Jungkook's song. And the song's 10 years old. And of course it's like trending on TikTok right now. And Lay, as of today, recording, Lay posted the video of him doing the first snow challenge. And he did the EXO. The world is healing. He also recorded it in a plant. Like, you can see there's a leaf like at the top of the video. It's hilarious. Okay, you just have to see it. You just have to see it. Like, it's so good. He did it. And look, we're in a plant. So, like, that's the top of the plant. This is presumably the bottom of the pot, or like the base of the pot where the soil starts, and then another plant. It's so lay of him, and I love it. It's Saleh. Thank you. Anyways, it also just looks like he woke up, which is so categorically lay. This is editing Hannah. Hi, I'm using my phone light as a ring light. I ran a poll on Twitter asking the fellow hermits and fellow enjoyers of the Lucky One podcast whether we should split up the video into a 2-part series, because as you might be able to tell, it is over the 2-hour mark. So in the next video, we are going to be covering my top 5 songs and their music videos in extreme detail. That video is probably going to be 1 to 3 hours long, depending on how I end up editing it. I haven't recorded it yet. I'm going to start editing part 1 right now. If you had any similarities in your top artist or any particular songs, or even if we didn't have any artists in common, were there any sort of unusual or unexpected things that you saw in your own top 100? I think music is a very important way to connect people. It sort of really unlocks the kind of person you are, lyric wise, beat wise, what sort of like energy you give off in a way. And if you couldn't tell from mine, I have a very interesting personality. Take that as you will, compliment or not. I like my music, so getting shit on it. Please don't, but yeah, I'm just curious to see what we share in common and what we don't share in common, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you next time. Bye.